Emily's not married.
What? I'm difficult. I'm so not difficult.
All right.
He was impossible to own, Patrice, because there's nothing you could dangle in his face that he couldn't walk away from.
It's just the industry. If the industry gave him a pass,
right.
If somebody said because he didn't want to do it on anybody else's terms. He didn't want to fucking play ball and feel like shit. He told me, he said, dude, I should be more famous than I am. I shouldn't be friends with you. He's like, I love you, Bobby, but I shouldn't be as accessible to you as I am. Like, you can just call me.
Yeah, my friend was an audio guy on this Comedy Central pilot that him and Voss did. I think they were like roasting people at a wedding or something like that. Disney early 2000. And he said that, Patrice had his mic on. He was listening. He abused these Comedy Central executives when they came down to watch the pilot and give notes. He goes, I never heard of fucking bashing before in my life. He told me the pilot never got picked up. He's like, I respect that guy, man, because he just told him that shit ain't funny. I ain't fucking doing it. Wow. Why are you here? Why you have a pocket watch? Go home.
Jesus Christ.
Yeah, some big guys there too, and the pilot never got picked up. It's like, I respect that motherfucker.
It's like web junks. I mean, that's the Tosh 2.0 that he's getting millions of dollars for.
Right.
That's what it is.
Yep.
Like, I stopped doing web junk because I couldn't talk about Chinese people kicking each other in the balls no more. I was done. And I said, look, for me to do this is how much money I'm going to need to continue to lie. The first two things at web junk, I was honest. The next thing, I was lying. And I said, this is how much you got to pay me to lie. And that money was goddamn good, watching it come in. Those checks every week, oh my god damn, look at this. And once I decided to stop, I stopped. And I'm not holding everybody to some standard, dude, because there's things I've done that I shouldn't have done.
Do you know one time you had a meeting at Comedy Central? And, you put on your I'm going to get a deal shirt, and you go in there, and you tap dance, and you try to sell your stupid idea for a show. He went in there and spent 45 minutes trashing the executives for putting Mind of Mencia on the air.
He had such a firm understanding too with the realities of that, which he would always say, like, look, man, if you want to walk that righteous road, you got to take the lumps.
When friends see other friends messing up, you don't talk behind their back. You pull an intervention. Patrice O'Neal needs my help. He goes out to Hollywood recently. This is all true. Doesn't get the fame and money he deserves. Why? He's got what they call an attitude problem. He needs a psychological makeover. But first, we need to have him show you exactly what he did out there. This is verbatim dialogue, so you can see what we're talking about. Okay? Let's take you back to L.A. 3 weeks ago and reenact Patrice on the set of some TV show he's doing a guest spot on. First, you get there early in the morning. First person you meet is the young production assistant, an enthusiastic innocent usually.
You excited?
It's 6 in the morning. What are you? No, I'm not excited. All I'm doing is 3 lines in a stupid show. What are you doing? You're just a call sheet girl.
What?
Well, you're just what? You're meaningless. You're a phony. Beat it.
Oh my God.
Did he ever tell you that story when he went into CBS and he walked in there, maybe tap dance for half a second, and right in the middle of the meeting, he just says fuck it, and he starts looking at every executive there and starts pointing at everybody. You don't like me. You don't like me, and you don't like me. Just started trashing him.
Hey, man. How you doing? We're doing a scene together. I'm Jake.
Hey, dude.
Do you want to run some lines?
For what? What, so we can go over those dumb jokes that we just read? What do you want to do? Is that why you went to acting school? So that you could be a stupid delivery boy with a paper hat?
Hey, man.
That's what, you're useless. You might as well keep it on. You suck. Beat it, Jake. I'm just joking with Jake.
Why would you do that? And he's like, man, I don't give a fuck. I don't give a fuck. Fucking gonna sit there and 3,000 miles to have you staring at me?
Actual thing. Okay, let's say the show's star showed up.
Hey, man, how's it going?
Hey, man. Hey, everything's cool. But that script, that sucks, man. What's wrong with that script?
That's the thing, Not with a brother like you, we can make it more, make the scene more like the hood, These white writers, they can't write us realistically,
Oh, yeah. Where you gonna do? Improv? Ghetto? You're about as ghetto as Urkel. Where are you from? You're not even real. Tennis lessons are more ghetto than you. What is wrong with you? Come
on, man. You got to get out of here. You make Kadeem Hardison look like 50 Cent. Stop faking the funk. All right, Playboy. I'm just messing around.
Because you got a audition for Everybody Hates Chris. Didn't know his lines. Like, y'all don't want me. I'm like, I was dying to give him the part.
He loved putting a spark to a bridge, though.
And it was fucking hilarious, but like also you just
know,
be like,
you're
what are
thinking,
you doing?
Yeah, it's like cross it first, then burn it.
I want you to change. I want you to walk over to Rich Corson, our executive producer, right now and say, hey, thanks for having me on the show. Common courtesy.
Hey, what's up, Rich? Hey. And thanks for being the only guy in show business with a goatee. That's real original. Ugh. He sucks, too. What?
For Patrice, being honest was more important. Like, being honest with these people and telling them that you're awful was more important than them approving of him in the moment. And he was willing to blow opportunities for that.
Right.
Because he really had integrity, man. It's like, even though he made decisions that he probably would look back on and go, I shouldn't have done that.
Yeah.
It was always for integrity's sake.
Baylor, I hardly know her. Damn it, Michael. Pay attention, man.
And I'm not being a fucking asshole when I'm saying this. There's no way I shouldn't be bigger than I am. There's just no way. I've tasted little parts of what success is. I've tasted it. It's good. It's deliciously. you get drunk off of it.
This is my guy.
Spike Lee loved him, too, and he was in 25th Hour.
How you doing, big man?
The man's arrived.
Coming and going at the same time.
7 years, man. That shit ain't no joke, man. It's nervous, man.
That's the word.
Damn, you all right?
And he asked me, it was some movie with Showtime, and I said, man, I can do the part. I don't want to come read, but I did it through my agents. I did the right thing. He just bypassed my agents, everybody else. He called me personally and said, come do this. What am I going to do? Just say fuck my agents and fuck people that I have a business with? If I do that destroys my entire system. I feel like I should have a system like you have a system. I can't. He said, all right. That was it.
Catch you on the other side. I'll see you when I see you.
And that's how it is. Now, I only lost what I lost. I didn't lose fame, glory, and everything. I only lost some money. I sat twice up on the front row at MSG. It's so intoxicating when you're in the front row.
You're looking around at who else
you
is
have
there,
to move your feet because you might trip the player. When they threaten to take that away, it's scary. It's deflating. It makes me furious, man. It makes me furious because you feel lonely and you feel helpless because you know you have to deal with this shit to make it in this business. And I got in this business because I was a funny kid. And then I found out what comedy was, and it ain't funny. And I'm like, it tricked me. It tricked me. I thought it was just fun and games, and I get paid. I tried. I swear to God, I tried. But I'm like, I don't want to put myself in a spot to where I'm balanced. Like I'm telling you, I sit in my house every day, and I appreciate my ceiling fan, man. Because one day somebody gonna try to take it, and I gotta look at it and know that someday somebody gonna try to take my ceiling fan. The game we're in is like jail. There's no rogue, lonely gunslinger guy in Hollywood. There's no I do it myself and nobody fucks with me.
Do it my way.
My way. It ain't none of that. You gotta be affiliated. It's like The Godfather. The guy goes, Godfather, and he goes, well, you never even fucking say hi to me.
Yeah.
But you know what? Here's my deal. I'll do what you want, and when I need you, I'm just gonna come get what I need. And he goes, you hear this? Knock on the door. And it's like, you gotta pay me back. And the fear that when you owe is that they're gonna take everything from you. So if they didn't make you, they can't really break you. But I made a decision. That's why people go, well, why Patrice isn't? I don't want to owe that much. I don't. Because there's people that count on me to have like a revolutionary attitude sometimes, just where I argue.
Yeah.
So I let a lot of people down if I put myself in a position to have to flop around on my belly.
Have to be a spokesperson like that, or right.
That's why I talk so much, because I want people to understand what I'm saying. Now, if I talk about gays and talk about anything I have a problem with, I'm going to make sure if they're going to end my career, it's a muscle move, that is unfair. We all let context be destroyed.
Yeah.
Context is gone.
And that was
I can't slip up. I can't say nothing. You can't understand you don't feel me? You don't feel what I'm saying? This business is the beast.
Yeah.
And it eats everybody and shits them out. But here's what's funny about the beast. It's a never-ending line of people who want to get in the mouth and get chewed up and shit out.
Why is that?
It's because when you get in the belly, you get $2 million a week. And when you get shit out, you have the option to go get back in line and wait to go get back in the beast and get eaten and shit out.
Fucker.
And we line
hilarious.
up.
Weren't you Natalie on Facts of Life?
Loyalty in this business.
Oh my God.
If you're loyal to someone in this business, you're a fucking idiot. Anything you do that makes you a decent person normally, in theory, in show business, look, and I'm fucked up. I talk a lot of shit, but I have nothing to fall back on. I've been doing this shit 20 years. I'm hoping I don't open my mouth enough where I can't do a gig in Utah for a couple of bucks, so I can fucking keep my ceiling fan turning on.
The business stinks, dude. And he knew it stunk, and he said it, and he told people who were a part of the business, you stink. He told the people making the decisions, you stink.
Right. Yeah, it's a tough one to do.
Well, and it hurt him. I mean, in all, and Patrice would tell you that it hurt him, like with opportunities and stuff, because he was the one guy of all comics that they couldn't hide from. Like when he was there, I pussy out when those guys are around. I mean, I try to be nice to them because I want them to like me. He honestly
didn't give a fuck.
Right. Or he cared, but for him being honest was more important.
He started caring a little bit at the end of his life.
At the end, he did, yeah.
You could tell. There was a change going on with him.